Once again, let me apologize for any background noise. What I thought were criminals organizing to blackmail me, to ruin my business, and to kill me has somehow evolved into something very different. As I was attempting to discover which entity it was that was focusing their energy on me, I would at times play along and give the impression that I was on board to some degree. I was doing this not to be complicit with the crimes they were asking me to join them with. I was doing this to try to discover what it was and where it was the energy was coming that was ruining my business at that time. This is before the fire. I did not realize at the time there was a deeper and older campaign being fueled by my parents who were influencing my old friends in Salinas. As it turns out, this nasty campaign, in which I am still not positive completely, was also empowering these criminal organizations against me and my startup business. Somewhere in time, there was a crossover, it seems, with law enforcement. Had become part of this scenario. It was not until 2019 that it seemed to become clearer that law enforcement were definitely involved more deeply than what I had earlier thought. Please remember that Carmen Sue gave me a direct threat using Todd Liberty, the sheriff in Santa Cruz, as a direct threat. I still cannot be sure if it's criminals driving law enforcement or vice versa. Either way, I have sacrificed everything to reveal these extrajudicial activities by both law enforcement and criminals at my own peril and great cost. I have already made much clear to a dozen or so congresspeople in 2019 what is happening, and I am very eager to report how things have escalated since then to an even more dangerous level. Let's be clear here, this campaign is why my house was set on fire and why people were trying to kill me. They had already destroyed my business, they had already burglarized my house, they had already completely destroyed my reputation, regardless of how hard I was working, which isn't very hard to do nowadays with a few simple false narratives and social media. And so what began as a secret campaign by my parents seemingly in 2008 that I did not become aware of until 2017 was hijacked by criminals and somehow bled into law enforcement at an unknown time. This has turned into a massive campaign involving many different powerful organizations. Most of these organizations are very good organizations, but they are being working on false narratives. Well, so let me say that again. Powerful organizations that have the ability to further a narrative, a false narrative, and actually build from it. These are all extrajudicial actions, whether criminal or law enforcement, and has done nothing to reveal anything but only create. It does not reveal anything, it is only created by using hysteria and authority figures to push a false narrative to influence people to act and say things that are outside the purview of the realities of what had ever occurred. Having said this, I have made some mistakes, especially when my business was being destroyed. I had made some mistakes trying to save my business. There's no doubt. But that can be saved for the proper authorities that are not involved in the narrative. It has to be a third party, and that's what I've been working hard for also. Thank you for your time.